Everyone, it's Joanne for Bramble Fox, and we are going to use this sketch that we have available in the Bramble Fox Facebook group. I'll link it below so you can come on over and join us. This is challenge number 2, and it is super cute. I love it. So we have a piece of paper going across the top, and then some scallop, and then this little piece of paper here with this point, which I love. Little banner and a paper clip, and you can either do sentiment strips or journaling right there. And then we've got mixed media behind all of it with a like brick wall type of stencil and some mixed media stamps, and 3 large banners, 2 circle photos, a title, and some more embellishments right here. And I absolutely love this sketch. I think it's fantastic. So this is for International Scrapbook Day. The Bramble Fox Facebook group has 4 challenges, so you get 4 separate sketches, and you can use the sketch and put your layout in that album in the Facebook group, and then you could be in the running for 4 gift certificates to the shop that are being given out. How fun is that? So let's go ahead and use this. I'm going to use the March 25 Hip Kit Club kit. Super pretty colors. This is a 2x12 piece of paper across the top here, okay, and I already ATG'd that down just along the top so I could get it straight and use that as like my starting point. Because can you still see this? I wonder if I keep this here, if you can still see it. Yeah, okay, if not, I'll put a picture of it up on the screen. But well, it's putting a shadow on here, so I don't think I like that. I'll put a picture up on the screen. Yeah, so I can't get paper straight. Look at this gorgeous color. I love it. I distressed the edges of almost everything with tumbled glass. Is this really pretty blue color. It's perfect for some of the blues in this hip kit collection. So again, here we have a scallop. I'm not really a scallop girl, but that's just a starting off point. So you can use any border there. You can use one of those scallop border stickers, anything you want for a border going across there. So let's put that in there. Again, I only ATG'd on the top because I knew that I had to slide this in there. And I used the notebook punch, and I think I'll grab this just to make sure. Let me do it this way, it's easier for me, just to make sure that's straight. I want it just picking out a little bit, so I will come in with my tweezers and try to grab this. I'm gonna have to gooch that in a little bit. I am absolutely horrible at getting things straight. I think that's gonna have to be good enough. I thought it was perfect, so I'm gonna put that there. I'm gonna go back here again like this and get my straightener again. So branding strip size, it's like about 1/2 inch that you can just use a piece of paper if you want to do 1/2 inch strip. And that looks pretty straight, and I moved it. Of course I did. Okay, I'm gonna go like this. That's pretty good. There are lines on this paper here that I can also use. So there. Got it. Super pretty. This is great sketch to use up your scraps too. It's a brand new kit for me, so I don't currently have scraps. I mean, I will once I'm done with this layout, but here's this little shape with the point. We have that as a set of tools, and I use them all the time. Let me get it out for you. You get actually 3. So this is a small one, but you get this big one so you can make this shape. You just trace it and then cut it out like that. And it also comes with this, which is perfect. It's a paper tearing tool. And you just put your paper up against that and tear it, and it makes the most perfect tear ever. All right, so that sketch does have that shape right there. And then I found this. I thought that was cute. It's going to represent that banner right there. And I'm going to put this maybe in the point of it in between 2 of the notebook punches, just so it doesn't look funny. Maybe over 1 more. I'm just going to flush it up against that branding strip. Hopefully it's all straight. I've just distressed the edges of that with the tumble glass too. I left this one not distressed because I thought we would do one together, just so you can see. Just take this bunch of this, and then I'm going to come in, and I go like this, not down, because that way I'm only getting the very edges, and just a little bit comes over the top of your paper or your die cut ephemera. I mean, you could go like this if you wanted to, like if you wanted a lot of it. Okay, so there's that one. Let me put this away because I'll get ink all over everything. And let me see. I haven't figured this out ahead of time, so let's see about that. And then these, I've got a whole bunch of these because I don't know which ones I want to use. And again, I will leave these 3 right there. All right, so there's that. We'll do embellishments at the end. So then now let's do the banners. Kind of glue them where we want them to be, and as you know, glue up instead of gluing down, and then we can lift it all and then do our mixed media. I'll go like this for now. It's bringing this tip down the middle, like right here. So we could do this here. That looks about right. And then that one is coming up even higher on this one. So we're definitely going to have to cut some off of this. Let's do a little bit at a time. And if I have to cut more, I'll cut more. So this one we would want here, like this. Yeah, that's cute. I think 3 Bramble Fox stencils. Bramble Fox stencils are awesome. They're very thick. They're not flimsy, so they're awesome. This one is the brick wall look. Here's a mixed media one. Super cool that is. So we can use that for here and here. And then, yes, these 2. And then this is the brand new one that will come with the Fox box this month. Super awesome. It's got dots, so you can poke your holes or use a pen and actually, you know, stencil it. But if you use a paper piercing tool, you can poke your holes, and then that will be your holes for your hand stitching. Small X's, a small zigzag, 2 lines of dashes, a big zigzag, and big X's. Oh my gosh, I can't even with this. We're going to use that at the end. So I picked out, I'm going to do tumbled glass again, but then I picked out a different color. It's Catherine Pooler. I really love her ink. It's just so wet, and I just love how it goes on the paper. And this is called Melon Ice, but I thought it was perfect with that paper, isn't it? So I'm going to, I'm not sure what I want to do. I don't want to put in another paper. This has a little bit of pink in it though. Maybe I could do some pink. Let's do some pink. Let me see what I got. I've got this pink. It's a girl. Let's do pink. I've got, this one is almost run out of ink, so I've got a mini too, because that's got some pink in it. And then I backed it with some pattern papers that have a little bit of pink in it. So that'll be cute to bring in pink. So let's do this brick wall in the melon ice and then pink splatters. Okay, so I will probably just speed this up, getting the paper dust from distressing just a little teeny bit. I just took my distresser and I went down one time just for a slight distress, and then came in with this and just got the edges ink blended. Okay, so right here. So I'm just going to come in like right here and just do a little bit. And you could make these be smaller if you want to. I made them bigger because my circle photos are pretty big and I kind of wanted them that way. So I'll do that there and this. Okay, we have this glued down. I just tucked these three underneath this and glued it with some glue, and I did not make you watch me do that because it was a tiny bit of struggle. So slide these underneath there first before you glue that piece down, if you or when you go ahead and use this sketch. Okay, I'm not going to mind going off these banners a little bit over here because I think I'm going to put like something there. I made some flowers with some metal dies. I'll show those to you in a second because there's a lot of free space there, so I could put some things there. Let's look at the sketch. The sketch has a title here, which I definitely want to do, and I'm doing photo op, which is part of the upcoming Fox box, and it's this beautiful blue color. Look at how pretty. Isn't it pretty? It's coming across as very dark blue on my television screen right now, but it's very teal like this actually. So I want to put it there like the sketch calls for, and I actually think that's a really nice spot for it. All right, I made 5 flowers, and each flower is going to have 3 leaves. I did this leaf in a lighter green and this one in like a bluish green. So then I took one layer, like, let me show them to you so you know what I'm talking about. Hold on. These are super old. I don't know where I got them from. Could be In Love Art Shop. So I did this one big, and then this one I did them all in vellum, and then I put this one on the top. Okay, so we've got paper, and I've used these 2 blues and this green for all of them. I just mixed up the order. So paper on the bottom, vellum, then more paper, and then a little dot in the middle, and I'll show you where I got that dot from. It just gives it some softness by putting some vellum in there in the middle. And oh my gosh, so cute, that dot in the middle. This is an idea for you. Oh, I've got plastic with that. See your alphas? For this alpha set, the O's and the Q's have these little dots in the middle of them. So I'm going to use those for the middle of the flowers. So cute. So here's some leaves to go with these. I usually do like 3 flowers somewhere and 2 flowers someplace else, but we'll see where they look good. So it's super flat when you make them at first because you're gluing the 3 layers together. So I just kind of take my tweezers, you can take your fingers too, and just go up like this, and it's going to flatten back down a little bit. And then I'm going to take the middle of this O and put that in the middle. You can do gems or enamel dots too, but I figured I have this out. Why not try something cute, right? Maybe a couple little flowers over here. All these leaves that I can tuck in, and I've got this one. I'm not going to make you watch me put all of those together. I just those two. This is the two blues. All these leaves. I have the, looks like a citron lemon cello kind of color with the dark blue. And here's some more leaves. I've got the dark blue with the lemon cello color, and I will just puff those all up and put a dot in the middle, all three of those. Okay, so I think I'm going to put 3 flowers there and 2 flowers here. That's pretty close to what the sketch has. The sketch has a little something something up there, and those journaling strips, which I do have those 3, and I put them on a little strip of foam because I put this on foam. So I'm just going to bring you along for what I do. So I practice a little bit to see, is there enough room for what I'm thinking? There is. This is too much stuff right now. So then I'm like, okay, I dry fit everything and then I move it because I know that I can pretty much get this in there the way I want it to be. So then I'm going to put this and this where it looks good. It's not hitting anybody's face, something important in the photo. So, and I kind of made sure that I didn't put this green right on top of that green. You know what I mean? I might actually can move things around a little bit. That's pretty good. I like it. So let me see. That's looking pretty good right there. So I'll go ahead and glue this one down a little bit, and then I'll start putting the leaves underneath it kind of quickly, because I might have to lift the flowers a little bit in order to get them where I want the leaves to be. For some reason, I'm not being happy with this. So sometimes I tuck them into each other like that a little bit, and they sit better. That's not making me happy either. So I think what my problem is I might need to put one of these on foam. No, maybe not. Okay, that's good right there. All right, so there's that. And they're going to hit each other a little bit, but that's okay. Then I'm going to quickly come in with these. And I mixed up the leaves a little bit. I just ripped the stem off from it because it's just going to get in my way when I start gluing things. I'm going to quickly come in underneath. I'm going to put 2 big ones here like this. Now that's not sitting right. I'm going to have it come over the top of the photo right there so there's not a weird space. Okay, and then I'm going to put another big one next to it, but coming this way. And then I'll put one of these in the middle. Where up there I might put the big one in the middle and 2 coming out the side, just to vary the pattern and the design a little bit. Some glue like that. And I'll sneak underneath here like this. How's that look? Okay, that's pretty good. Yeah, that's cute. Okay, this one goes like this. And I think I'll put it in this way. This leaf is neat. You can have this point sticking out or this point sticking out. And if you mix it up a little bit, then they all won't look exactly like each other. I'll put it on the sides, trying not to get it in the dots in the middle there. So I'm going to put this underneath those 2. Just vary it up a little bit like that. Now I do have quite a few of these left. I might have some leftovers. I think it would look good with one there. No, I definitely don't like that. Let's put one up here and see if we like it like this. No, I don't like that at all. So do I want one coming off the side like that? I don't know. It might be okay just the way it is. I think I'll put one here though. So go ahead and stick this in here like that, and just make that a little bit bigger like this. Okay, good. about just like that? This was the best. The beauty of just being a kid. Snapshots from today. It's cute. Okay, I have 2 more paper snips. I have this butterfly because it's perfect. And one of the little hearts. So I don't know where I want this. Oh, is that cute? Kind of is cute, you guys. I like that. Maybe the butterfly can go here. I don't know about that placement. Do I like that? I don't. It's cute. It could go there too. That would be cute if you want to do something like that. Let me look. That's pretty cute. And then how can I get this in here? Maybe if I put it on foam and like had it coming out of the flowers like that. Okay, next we are going to use the stencil that comes with this month's Fox Box Plus. And see right there, it has, you can do machine stitching. Let me get really close so you can see what I'm talking about. You can do machine stitching or this awesome stencil if you don't have a sewing machine. Now, all right, this has black around it, and I think that I'll go with that. I'm just trying to see where they have it. They have it, I used those 2 little honeybee stamps on the butterfly. Let's see where they have it. Like, let me turn this completely around so I'm not hitting the flowers and everything. I'm going to use the bigger one, I think. Maybe I'll put it like, I could have done this at the beginning, maybe, but that's okay. I'm going to bring it so it comes like this. I'm just going to make sure I got this straight. And put it going this way. I'm going to have to not draw on my butterfly. And just use this. Okay, there's that. This one. You can do a thin line or a thick line, totally up to you. Or you can color in the entire whole of the stencil. I'm just going to do a thin line like this. What am I hitting? One of the leaves. Let me see. Yeah, I just drew right on top of my leaf. That's okay. It'll be fine. I'm just going to go all the way across like they did in the sketch. They went all the way across this. That came out kind of cute. I'll bring it up close at the end, but I can't lie about this. A little scary using a black pen. Yeah, but I like it. So I think that stencil's pretty cool. Yeah, they didn't have it anyplace else, so I'm good with that. And then, yeah, I have puffies. I'm going to put these hearts somewhere. I have to do it because they're just too perfect. So let's put like, I don't know. See if they look good here. I'm going to do 3. I have 3 different sizes. One's open, the 2 are closed. Okay, I only could find a spot for 2 puppies that I liked. I put a little pink heart in the middle of the camera lens there to match this pink ink that we have going on. And then I put a little bow there because I just really wanted to use that bow, and it's the only place that I could think of. Let's go with the dots because I think that will be less in your face type thing. So I'm just going to go in like this. I'm going to go all the way around. I'm not going to make you watch the whole thing. I'm just going to do one with you so we can see. Do we like that? It's cute. All right, so I'm going to put a circle on top of the last circle that I used here. And this is going to be a little tricky because I don't want to hit the Bramble Fox has got some dimension, so I'll have to press down. I want to be right on the edge, though, of this. Okay, I'm going to move that a little bit. And where am I going here? Up to, I think this one. Right on the edge of the banner. So I'll do that. This way the spacing is perfect. I'm going to make them a little bit thicker. Oops. Then I did the other one, and I'll just go back and make the other ones thicker because I just put a little teeny dot on the other side. Yeah, I'll make sure that they're all the same. That really makes that pop a little bit, doesn't it? You guys, that was a super cool idea. So yeah, I really like how that made the banners pop a lot. I think it's gorgeous. But if you are going to do this, do that before you put your perspectives down, okay? Because then your stencil will lie flat. But this is cute. I love it. So let me come in. I want to show you that stencil. It is so adorable. And I don't know what's up with my pictures, but my granddaughter's hair is actually blonde. I think the lights were hitting the top of her head, so it looks like her hair is red, but it's really blonde. There's those cute flowers in the butterfly paper snip and these heart perspectives. They're so cute. Open and close. I'll link. There's tons of different colors. Paper snip camera with a little bow and a heart. I like that. The two stencils, the brick wall and the mixed media stencil. Here's the photo op. Isn't it cute? I really like it. All right, you guys. Thank you so much for coming to spend some of your time with me. Again, these 4 sketches for the National International Scrapbooking Day challenges are in the Facebook Friends, in the Bramble Fox Facebook Friends group. Oh my goodness, I can't talk. And feel free to join and enter all 4 for your chance to win a gift certificate to the shop. If you have any questions, let me know, and I'll see you again in the next video. Bye.